In the bustling heart of Pune, where the sun painted the skies in vibrant hues and the busy streets hummed with life, Ayan found his sanctuary on the terrace of his apartment building. Each evening, as the world below slowed down, he would sit cross-legged, sketchbook in hand, capturing the ephemeral beauty of drifting clouds and breathtaking sunsets. The sky was his canvas, a realm where his dreams soared freely, until one fateful evening changed everything. As the golden sun dipped below the horizon, Ayan noticed her. A girl on the opposite terrace, her long hair dancing whimsically in the gentle breeze, eyes closed as if she was lost in a melody only she could hear. Time seemed to freeze as he watched her, a moment so breathtaking it etched itself into his memory, a scene he wanted to capture forever. Days turned into a week, and each evening she returned, a celestial presence that filled his heart with something inexplicable. He didn't even know her name, but he felt as if she belonged to the sky, a kindred spirit woven into the fabric of his dreams. Then one breezy evening, fate intervened. A gust of wind whisked her vibrant dupatta across the narrow gap between their buildings, landing softly at Ayan's feet. He picked it up, and she laughed, her voice carrying across the distance like a sweet melody. "Keep it safe, I'll come get it," she called, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "Or I could return it now," he replied, a smile breaking across his face. She shook her head playfully. "I like reasons to come back." In that moment, Ayan felt a spark ignite within him. Her name was Zara, and in the days that followed, he learned to love not just the sky, but the girl who filled it with light. Zara adored music, relished monsoon evenings, and cherished the scent of old books, each revelation drawing him closer to her. One tranquil night, as stars twinkled like diamonds overhead, Zara shared a secret. "I've always wanted someone to do something crazy for me," she confided, her voice soft. "Not expensive or dramatic, just something that feels like magic." "What do you mean?" Ayan asked, intrigued. "I don't know, something that makes me feel like I matter." Her words echoed in Ayan's mind, stirring a longing within him he had never felt before. He wanted to give her that magic, to make her feel cherished and significant. But just as hope blossomed, tragedy struck. A month later, Zara didn't return to the terrace. Ayan waited, heart heavy with anticipation, until at last, he caught sight of her again. But this time her face was etched with sorrow. "My dad got transferred," she whispered, tears welling in her eyes. "We're leaving tomorrow." In that instant, Ayan felt the weight of the sky crash down around him. "Will you come back?" he managed to ask, desperation lacing his voice. "If the sky wants us to meet again, we will," she replied, her gaze laden with unspoken words, before she turned away, leaving Ayan shattered and alone. Sleepless nights followed, filled with thoughts of her haunting words. Ayan's heart raced with a wild idea, something beautiful and impossible. His uncle owned a small aviation school, and he remembered the exhilarating flights they had taken together. Inspiration struck like lightning. He would write her name in the sky. On the morning of her departure, as Zara's taxi approached the highway, she glanced out the window, absorbing the last moments of a place she had come to love. The sky was a serene blue, a perfect backdrop for what was about to unfold. Suddenly, she spotted a small plane overhead, trailing white smoke as it painted letters across the canvas of the heavens. Slowly, meticulously, the letters formed, Z-A-R-A. Her breath hitched, eyes wide with disbelief and joy. The world outside stopped as drivers pulled over and children pointed upward. But Zara knew this message was meant for her. As the plane circled again, it wrote, D-O-N-T-G-O. Tears streamed down her cheeks, a mixture of disbelief and wonder. Her father, glancing at her, asked, "Is this for you?" "Yes," she breathed, realization dawning on her. The warmth of hope surged within her heart as she whispered. Back on the terrace, Ayan rushed, heart pounding with uncertainty and hope. Would she be there? Had he made a fool of himself? But as he reached his terrace, there she stood, waiting, as if the universe had conspired to bring them together once more. Zara ran into his arms, holding him tightly, her voice muffled against his chest. "That was the craziest, most magical thing anyone has ever done for me," she whispered. And Ayan felt a surge of joy wash over him. "You matter," he replied, brushing his fingers through her hair. "You always did." Years rolled on, and as the seasons changed, Ayan became a pilot, soaring through the skies he had always loved. Zara found her calling as a music teacher, sharing the magic of sound with children. Yet every anniversary, Ayan would write her name in the sky, not out of obligation or to impress, but as a reminder of how their love began amidst clouds and dreams, where magic thrived, and where her name forever belonged.